Hello there, people of YouTube land. Once again, it is I, the Zombie Messiah, and to be honest, I love this thing. It is a fine example of the evolution of technology, and it easily represents a breaking point in the future of gaming. However, I have actually found earlier what has to be the stupidest article I had ever found out about. And I'm just browsing through my phone to find the article yet again. I'll probably just edit this out. Oh, I can just search on the internet. Okay. Yeah, it was a little article on Flurry Feed titled "The Nintendo Switch is Transphobic." Hold on, I'm gonna lower the brightness. Oh. There. See? There it is. The Nintendo Switch is transphobic. And it's just and reading through this article has just made me think of something. The entire culture around PC, or political correctness, has officially gotten to a point where it has become a broken ideology that does more harm than it actually helps. And why do I say this? Because at this point, everyone has the mindset of everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is transphobic, everything is not okay. And the problem with this is it tends to take away urgency from issues that are actually sexist, racist, transphobic, etc. And to make matters worse, it itself actually encourages racism and sexism, because apparently white people are not allowed to be racist are not allowed to say racist things about blacks, Asians, or I don't know, albinos. But all of these ethnic minorities are actually able to make racist remarks that are actually driven by racism, not like most of the time when white people do it, because most of the time when white people do it nowadays, it is driven by irony or knowing that it is bad, making it a joke. However, as I was saying, all of these things that are actually fueled by racism, since they're aimed at white people, it is a-okay. Same with sexism. Feminists, well, extreme feminists like Anita Sarkeesian and any of these mad feminists that you see on this platform that we put and watch videos on, called YouTube, are sexist towards men, and they get a free pass for some reason. Now, the reason why I have a problem with this particular double standard is because they are the people that are making these that are being racist and sexist are those who strive for an equal world. Where basically there is no racism and there is no sexism. Yet these very same people are themselves indulging in racism and sexism. Transphobia is another issue, and in case you're curious about my stance on some trans people, I do not mind if a man wants to be a woman or a woman wants to be a man. That is completely fair. It is their prerogative. You do you. I just don't really appreciate all that stuff being shoved down my throat. Take that whatever way you want. But still, if you want equality, then actually stand by equality and do not be a hypocrite. Because at the moment, these people that are all of these people that have racism and sexism targeted at white people or men are themselves being hypocrites because they don't like it when the racism and sexism is aimed at them or is about them, but since say for example the racism is aimed at white people, it somehow makes it all okay when actually it isn't, because you've basically just muted your argument. And if you want to have your argument actually float on water, the water is purely just for an analogy, then be the better person. At the moment, you are not being the better person. You are stooping to levels that the people you claim are being racist and sexist aren't actually going. Therefore, you are proving yourself to be worse than the people that you claim to be bad. Or that you claim are bad. You are being worse than the straw man that you have created. And all of a sudden you just want people to believe you whenever you say something? No, we're not. Because you're proven to have pretty much muted your argument. Because you have fucked up big time. And this is actually leading to a video that I did a while ago, but I never released onto my channel, which has actually, this is my personal point of view. If you don't like what I have to say, then that is completely up to you. But I feel I should at least be able to speak my mind. As it stands at the moment, equality between all races and all genders is impossible. It's never gonna happen. And not because of the people who are currently getting the blame, it is because of the people that are putting out the blame. It is your fault that we are not actually getting any form of equality. If you just kept your opinions on white people or men to yourself, then we would probably be at least halfway towards equality. And a world where your ideologies don't really need to exist. In fact, hell, even nowadays, feminism is pretty much degraded from its original purpose to just bitching and moaning. That's all it's gone down to. It's just bitching, moaning, and man-hating. and it sickens me considering what feminism has been able to do in the past when it has been wielded in the right way. It has allowed women to be able to vote. It has allowed women to be able to work. It has allowed women to have a lot more freedom. And yet nowadays we have feminists who we have women who claim to be feminists, and yet all they really do is just bash on men, even though men haven't exactly done anything major to put women down since the 60s, before feminism was even created. You're pretty much fighting a battle that has already been over. You do not need to fight this battle. It is over. It is won. You do not need to do any of it. And also, this may be controversial for people. This may be controversial for people to hear. At the moment, I'm just having a massive go at feminism because it's just so fucking stupid nowadays. The pay gap isn't fucking real. Okay? The reason why men and women have different payments, or have different pay wages, is because of different factors, such as maternity leave, and has it ever occurred to you that women might not want to work the same jobs or times as men? That's why they get paid less, because in comparison to men, they do less work. Yes, there are women out there that do as much, if not more, work than men. Those women actually get the payment that they are owed. And also this whole conspiracy of big companies not hiring enough women is just bullshit. Because sure, in some companies you do get an imbalance between men and women, but for most companies it is the exact same. In fact, hell, at the supermarket I work at, it looks like there are more women than men, especially in the front. And also, feminists, could you please just stop attacking the games industry? For 3 reasons. 1, basically every idea that people such as Anita Sarkeesian has been suggesting to the game industry will only serve one thing: to make the game industry lose money. It is an industry. It's not going to do anything that would guarantee it would lose money. If you want the games industry to do the ideas that you have suggested, then actually be prepared to buy the products and stand by what you have asked them to do. 2, it is getting in the way of creativity. One of the biggest arguments that I've heard feminists say about there not being enough strong female protagonists in gaming and why their way of thinking should be in more games is because it opens more creative pathways. If we stop using a lot of the tropes that are already present in games nowadays, it can pretty much just dry up it can dry up the tank pretty damn quickly. Because have you ever tried to make any form of media product, but the restrictions that you have are it has to be female friendly. Now here's the thing. With fantasy, it's not. Yes, there's the possibility of there being a strong female protagonist, and also breaking the mold of the princess being captured and needing rescuing. But there's still so many interesting stories that could be told with that very trope. And this isn't me saying that game developers shouldn't try to break the mold, because they should. They should be allowed to try and experiment with stuff. What's not okay is just putting restrictions on creativity. And my third reason, and this is also my viewpoint on what the UN did late last year, when they tried to effectively ban games, anime, and manga that all depicted sexual violence, and also for what the BBC did recently regarding its whole documentary on manga and anime depicting child sex crimes. It's fiction. It does not affect anyone. Get your head out of your fucking ass. Fictional characters are not affected by what we are affected by. The fictional characters do not have rights. They are fiction. They are there to be put into certain scenarios, not to fucking have human rights. And for fuck's sake, people say that gamers and anime fans have a hard time telling the difference between the medium and real life. Yet these people clearly fucking can't, and they still get a free fucking pass. Just what the actual fuck is with that double standard, man? Just seriously. But anyway, this is gonna be where I end the video. And just for a basic summary of the video, modern day feminism is fucking stupid. Political correctness is broken as shit. Black people, you are still being fucking racist. Women, you are still being fucking sexist. And the Nintendo Switch is not fucking transphobic. I just wanted to get my views out there. And of course, I'm not one of these people that say that I'm not going to be that person that says all black people are racist, because I know there are not. Because I know there are black people out there that actually like white people. You guys are fine you guys are good. You guys pretty much represent how things should be going. You know of what white people have done to you, and for the most part, you've pretty much just done a case of forgive and forget. That's pretty much all that really needs to be done. Just, yes, you've done all this shit to us before, but we're gonna be the better people, and we're just gonna let water be under the bridge. That's it. And again, it's just a very small minority of black people that are being racist towards white people, but still, it's racism. It is actually racism. You are actually being racist. Could you just please stop? Anyway, this has been the zombie. Anyway, if you like what you saw in this video, then please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every subscription that this channel gets helps me to get one step closer towards me leaving my job at Asda. This has been the Zombie Messiah, signing out. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.